This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast of the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is take shots at the plate. So we think in business and in life, and there's a great quote on this from the old days from Teddy Roosevelt saying it's the real credit goes to those that go in the ring, not those that just comment on the fight. And I think the concept here is, and it's one that James Collins speaks about, it's one that many people speak about. It's just being willing to take shots at the plate. You sort of know what your core of what you do is day to day, but willing to take chances, willing to take risks, willing to do what we call taking shots at the plate. Here we believe that sort of taking measured risks regularly, and also in the concept promulgated by the author and speaker Jim Collins, here he says in testing things, fire bullets, not cannons. But really what we come back to is this bias for trying things, for not being afraid to try things, to try different things, to take different risks. At the end of the day, we're not saying big risks. Like, I'm not a big fan of like jumping off a cliff to see if you'll make it into the water below, but I am a big fan of taking measured and intelligent risks and constantly taking shots at the plate on different things, different subjects, and finding ways to keep it interesting, to find ways to find new profit streams, to find new ways to live better. But this concept of constantly taking shots at the plate, if you're willing to do so, is so important. And we see so many people that are often afraid to take shots at the plate, afraid to take risk. And we think at the end of the day, it's not that the rewards go to those that are willing to take risks, but being willing to take some risks is so important to be self-actualized, to be satisfied, to win at different things and so forth. And I think it's similar in business and it's similar in life. So today's discussion is not be afraid to take shots at the plate, not dumb shots, but shots. And failure within reason is fine. And we talk about that often. Failure within reason is fine, but you can't fail too big or too often or you end up in trouble. In any event, thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Podcast. And also thank you to all those people that inspire us every day. At any time that you have an idea for a podcast, text 773-766-5322, and we would love to hear your idea or hear your guest idea. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Podcast.